What's happening, everybody? I just wanted to do a really quick spoiler review of WandaVision's episodes 3 and 4. The reason why I didn't put out a solo review for 3 is because I felt like I needed some more content or commentary, which even this is not going to be that long. So I just waited for episode 4 to come out to do it combined like I did with 1 and 2. I gotta say, I might be fanboying a little bit when I say this, but Elizabeth Olsen, like I've already said, is so good in the role of Wanda. I really think having a focal point on her for the show is really great. I think they could even get more focused on her as time progresses, but of course the show's called WandaVision, so I guess Vision still has to be in memory there somewhere. However, in episode 3, we had the 70s style, almost Brady Bunch copycat sitcom style that we got from like the 70s vibe. It was cool. I enjoyed it. The pregnancy jokes, the the blowing in of the wind to dry the house. That was pretty funny. Loved the hairdos of the 70s once again. So by the time Miss Rambo revealed her true colors, then I was like, okay, now we're getting to the nitty-gritty of stuff. We've been teased long enough. Time to start getting to the nitty-gritty of things. Come episode 4, I don't know how Marvel does this, but it feels like they always have these game-changing events that kind of affect quite a number of movies or stories after it. Like, we still feel the effects of Age of Ultron. We still felt the burden of Civil War when it came to Tony and Cap's relationship in Infinity War and Endgame. And now, just when you thought, oh, we couldn't see any more angles of what happened in Endgame or Infinity War, because we thought that Hawkeye's perspective in the beginning of Endgame was going to be like the last time we reflect on that. No, sir. The way they did it from Miss Rambo's angle, oh my goodness. I don't think people realize that in the same way that Ant-Man panicked after showing up after 5 years, you have to do that by an exponential amount in order to realize the panic of people realizing that they missed 5 years of a lot of their friends or loved ones' lives. And that's a panic in and of its own, even if you're coming back to life. So that was pretty wild scene in the hospital there. I think it was really well done. Almost as well done as the Hawkeye opening scene in Endgame. You still felt that same emotion. Spider-Man Far From Home played with it, but it kind of made a joke out of it with the blip references and all that. But it didn't really show the panic side too much of what goes on when you realize that, oh, not only is the middle school guys now the hot kids now 5 years later. No, there's some people who actually miss parts of their loved ones' lives, like what Ant-Man felt with his daughter, grown up. So yeah, that was really cool. Already, the second she introduced herself, I forgot to tell you this, because I already figured who she was anyway. We know from the previews and the rumors and all that jazz. As soon as she introduced herself as Geraldine, Miss Rambo, in episode 2, I knew from a heartbeat, I saw her smile and her personality. I was like, she is already a million times more likable than Brie Larson. I'm sorry, Brie. I know you've gotten a lot of love and a lot of hate for your performance as Captain Marvel, and I don't want to harbor on that too long, but you're going to have to step up your game if you want to survive in this MCU, because Marvel knows they effed up. They know they messed up. They're too high on a pedestal to admit it, and you're going to have to, I think your days are going to be numbered if you don't pick up your personality or give us something to root for, because Captain Marvel, I'm sorry, your solo movie was not enough. I could already see myself rooting for Miss Rambo way more than I could see myself rooting for Brie Larson. Anyway, So we get our introduction to the sword program. I don't think they introduced it as well as they've introduced previous stuff in Marvel. This was kind of a weak intro. Shield had a way better introduction, even though Agents of Shield, that's a whole nother story. Nowhere near the quality of the MCU to expect at this point, but I could be wrong because I haven't seen much of the rest of Agents of Shield. I saw most of the early episodes. So I think my thoughts on WandaVision have boiled down to there's a lot of teasing going on. I feel like I keep looking forward to the future. They're prolonging it. They have to because of the series. So I feel like every episode is a setup and there's not really too much meat in one episode. But I gotta credit episode 4 for going back to classic Marvel and connecting the dots so well from the observer's point of view of what's going on in the Marvel universe. And connecting the dots of what went on in the first 3 episodes really well also. And again, Captain Marvel, your movie should be ashamed of itself because we all know that was a shoehorn. Everything in that movie felt too forced. This is how you naturally connect the dots. And episode 4, please take notes. Episode 4 was really well done. Very entertaining. So yeah, that may be a fanboy's perspective. I know. I'm still into the Marvel Universe. I know most of y'all gave up after Endgame. I completely respect that and understand that. But I'm still all in. I'm on board for the long haul. And really enjoying myself. And one more shout out. I got to give a shout out to Darcy. I really missed her. I'm a big fan. I know a lot of you don't like her character as Darcy. Her character as Darcy. But I'm a big fan of the actress, so I'm really happy to have her back. Anyway, take care, you guys. That was my spoiler review of episodes 3 and 4. Hope you guys enjoy it. And I'm really excited for the future. Here we go.